Welcome to Chelsea Perspective for another Chelsea transfer news update. Today we will be talking about the Chelsea official signing of Valentin Barco from Strasbourg. The latest on Pep Chavarría, who is edging closer to becoming a Chelsea player, and some interesting comments from Xabi Alonso during his recent BBC interview. Once again, my name is Kachila. Follow me and let's get into it. But before we continue, please take a second, drop a like on the video, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We sincerely do appreciate your support. Without wasting much of your time, let's get into it. As you've known, finally, Chelsea have announced Valentin Barco, and we're going to read that particular report before we maybe talk about it a little bit more. Chelsea have officially confirmed the signing of Argentinian international Valentin Barco, and the versatile youngster arrives at Stamford Bridge from a French side, RC Strasbourg. The move marks another significant addition to the Blues squad as they continue to bolster their defensive midfield options with international talent. Not just defensive midfield, also wing back, left back. I think Barco is capable of fulfilling multiple roles on the pitch. Is that versatile. But here's the thing, it's important to look at how some Chelsea fans view the signing of Valentin Barco. A lot of Chelsea fans and that moves, or maybe don't see him as an important signing. I think they are making a huge mistake. And I think the problem is they've not been able to look beyond the player that Barco was when he was still at Brighton. They've refused to accept that he's moved beyond that level. He's become a more mature player. He's garnered more experience. He's been more exposed to European and French football, and he's become much more physical than he was at the time. And he's an excellent footballer overall. Barco has excellent vision, excellent passing range, and can put in excellently well-timed tackles. He is that sort of player, and I get it, he's not the biggest in terms of his build or size, but you cannot muscle him off the ball easily. And I think he's ready for the Premier League, in my opinion. And it's important to also look at something. Okay, the question is, how much did Chelsea pay for Barco? Yeah, just 35 million euros for a player as talented and as good, and in my opinion, as experienced as Valentin Barco is. We were actually, I'd say we were lucky to have signed him when we did, because I think this deal was wrapped up months ago. Had we gone for him now, given how inflated the football market is, I think we'd be paying 3 times as much as we paid at the time, which in total would be around 105 million pounds, euros, so to speak. But for me, Barco, an excellent signing, and I'm not going to sit here and try to continue defending him. I think he will do the talking on the pitch, and a lot of people will look back and say, wow, we've made some excellent signing here, and will regret saying the things they said about him. And you can bookmark this or clip it, whatever you want to do. Just remember, I told you Barco will surprise a lot of Chelsea fans that are sleeping on him. So, but that's, by the way, the question now is, what next do we have lined up? Xabi Alonso on joining Chelsea Football Club. He graced an interview on BBC and did answer some, you could say, important questions, and a lot of Chelsea fans would like to hear his responses to those questions in particular. And the first one, Xabi Alonso on joining Chelsea, to him, it has to come from the gut. I felt it was good timing for the club, and for him, Xabi Alonso, it was a good opportunity that he felt he had the chance to get back into the game and start enjoying himself as a football manager. So the passion is still there. Hadn't lost it, because he was he moved on from Real Madrid, I have to say, because I still don't think he was fired. I think it was on mutual separation between him and Real Madrid. But that's, by the way, one more thing he talked about here. Let's see. Let me open that particular tab for you. So Xabi Alonso on the Chelsea situation, you know, the much talked about Chelsea situation. He says the situation was not as bad as it looked at the end of the season. There's a big potential to improve, and let's see how long it takes. I know a lot of Chelsea fans will say, okay, if it wasn't that much of an issue, if it wasn't as bad as talked about, why are we making as many signings as we're making right now? And for me, I wouldn't say the question doesn't make sense, because the situation begs that question. So, but I think the accurate, a good response would be, we're making that many changes because the players we have within our ranks maybe aren't that suitable to the way Alonso or would like his team to play at Chelsea. And that's how I would respond to that particular question. That's by the way. And please, before we continue, if you haven't, please take a second, drop a like on the video, and also do subscribe to Chelsea Perspective if you haven't. So one more from Xabi Alonso. This is very, very important. Xabi Alonso on leaving Real Madrid. When it was clear that he will eventually become our manager at the time, a lot of Chelsea fans, I did see a lot of Chelsea fans at the time saying something to the effect of, but Madrid fired him, but he couldn't get the job done at Madrid. Some nonsense like that. I'm not going to be here and try to preach to you why his stint at Madrid wasn't a failure. I think you should go do your own research, look at his win rate and what really happened. But I'm going to just go ahead and read what he had to say with that particular question. He says, luckily, there are not too many scars in my career. I got a scar now. It is healed, and I am determined to enjoy this next step as I did when I started at Madrid. It is healed. I think it's metaphorical phrasing right there, which simply means he's moved on from whatever happened at Real Madrid, which in my opinion, I think it didn't just work out because they have a very, very toxic dressing room. The players have more power than the manager. The players want to play where they want to play, irrespective of what manager thinks of their profile. The players want to train how they want to train. They want a tactic. They want a tactical approach that they want, and not one that the manager feels like will help them get results. And that's my opinion. You can see it the way you see it. You've read something online that suggests something different happened at Madrid. But that's, by the way, the second paragraph, the most important for me, which reads, for the things that didn't work, I have been very critical of myself, thinking about what I could have done better. You learn from the disappointment of things. A very smart person here, thinking about something I could have done better, essentially saying, admitting he made some mistakes, and he's taken the time to do some self-reflection, learn from his mistakes, and become a better manager. And I think for me, that's a plus for us Chelsea fans. It's such situations as the ones that led to him making the sort of mistakes he made at Madrid arise at Chelsea. I think he'd handle them better rather than let it implode and cause a lot of problems in the dressing room, or maybe falling out with his players. But I'm happy. A smart manager. If you followed his Bayer Leverkusen team, I don't remember any undesirable situation that they faced as a team that repeated itself. That's because he learns from his mistakes. But that's, by the way, we move on to the next item here. That one there. Pep Chavarria is set to join Chelsea Football Club. It looks like it's taking forever, but it looks like finally it will happen. And I'm gonna go ahead and read the report from Matt Moreto. I hope I'm not butchering his last name. The report reads, according to Matt Moreto, Pep Chavarria is on the verge of joining Chelsea Football Club. The deal is expected to be worth around 25 million euros plus bonuses, which would make him the most expensive sale in Rayo Vallecano's history. Okay, well, congratulations to them. Anyway, the report states that an official announcement is set to come in the next few hours as the two clubs finalize the remaining details. The significant defensive reinforcement for the Blues appears to be just moments away. I wouldn't say just moments away, even hours away. I think it's been up to 8 hours now since we heard that he be joining Chelsea soon, and we could get an official announcement in a few hours. I don't think we'll end up getting that today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I don't think it happens, but do I think we're edging closer to getting that deal across the line? I'd say it looks like it. I can't say for certain whether that will be the case, but I think he'd be an excellent addition to our squad. A signing that the manager wants, which tells you how much of an important signing he'd be for Xabi Alonso, our manager. And that's it from me today. Once again, my name is Kachila. Please, if you haven't, take a second, drop a like on the video, and also do subscribe to Chelsea Perspective if you haven't. And in the comment section, please let us know what you think about the signing of Valentin Barco from Strasbourg and the imminent, maybe, arrival of Pep Chavarria from Rayo Vallecano to Chelsea Football Club. See you guys next time. God bless us all, and cheers.